All right, joining us right now is our pal Joe Theismann, former Washington Redskins great quarterback, legend. Of course, he used to throw a lot of passes to Art Monk, who's going to have his number retired. What's up, Joe?
Hi, guys. Good morning.
Good morning.
How'd you feel about that for Art Monk before we dive into the Terry situation?
I am so excited for Art. It took way too long for him to get into the Hall of Fame. And now what the Commanders have done is they've expedited the process for him to be a part of having his jersey retired, his jersey number, and it's just great. I mean, Art started as a running back. He was a running back at Syracuse. And when we got him here in Washington, it's amazing what Coach Gibbs saw in him. But I'll tell you a funny story about him. Art, obviously was a wide receiver and had to learn to become one. And the funny part of it is Art couldn't get away from bump and run coverage. They'd put somebody on him, and it would be like a little bit of a fist fight just trying to get away. So Joe, in his wisdom, basically said, well, we're not going to leave you stationary. We're just going to move you. Harder to hit a moving target. And so if you look back on our games, all the movement was done by Art. So which means he had to learn every position, and he became proficient at it, but he never had to worry about bump and run coverage again. And, it was a delight to throw the ball to. He was a big target, always caught the football, and once he got the ball in his hands, then he became the running back that he was in college. So it was a fabulous combination. He did so much for us, for our franchise, and, I'm thrilled that he's going to have his number retired.
You, of course, played in Lake Tahoe before we dive in. How was that experience for you?
It looked like it's an unbelievable property.
Weather was beautiful.
Yes.
I'll leave it.
Are you not
going to talk about your game? Oh, come on.
No, the game wasn't that good. I just can't hit it as far as I used to. Yeah. I think the big thing, even if you watch the tour, you look at the guys that hit it a long way. They have, I think, a distinct advantage on tour. It's difference when you've got an 8-iron and a 5 hybrid or a 5-iron. But anyway, it was a great experience. The American Century Championship, so much fun. Joe Pavelski won it with another birdie on 18, which he really didn't need, but he got it anyway. It's a great week to be able to spend around so many people, learn so much from them, and see the incredible athleticism they have. And once again, Annika Sorenstam got close. Yeah. John Smoltz, at his age, he wanted to be the oldest player to win. He came close. But it's just a great bunch of people, a great great time.
Who did you play with?
I played with Mike Vrabel and Kyle Juszczyk
on
Sunday. Yeah, I had a great visit with Mike, and Kyle's just a terrific kid. He was – San Francisco cut him. Yep. And then all of a sudden a lot of suitors came, and all of a sudden San Francisco said, well, maybe we're not going to get rid of you.
Yeah.
So we'll keep you now. And it was a great experience. It really was.
All right, so I think we've had you on, or somebody else at the stage. I think we had you on talking about the Terry deal. I know your general sentiment is that you got to pay Terry. What was your take on his little press conference yesterday, just kind of giving his perspective? I thought it was great. I didn't think it was out of character, but some people have taken it as kind of a diva-like move.
Definitely not a diva-like move. He wants to be here. He wants to play for this franchise. He's done so much for this franchise. And I think what you heard was just really what he said was frustration by the lack of communication. Mm-hmm. Yeah, think of any relationship. When there's not communication, there's frustration. I don't care what relationship you're in, whether it's with your spouse, whether it's with your kids, whether it's in business. It doesn't matter what's going on. If there's no communication, it's very difficult to understand where you stand. You look at, Terry's numbers are just, amazing to me. He's at his salary's $15.5 this year, and then you look at the salaries. Jamar Chase, $40 million. Justin Jefferson, 35. CeeDee Lamb, 34. DK Metcalf, 33. A.J. Brown, 32. Then you get all the way down to Jalen Waddle, who's number 10, at 28.5. I don't know what the number is, but I know that Terry brings so much more to this franchise than just his athleticism and his touchdowns and the way he plays. He's a charactered individual. He's great in the locker room. He's never been a problem. He works his rear end off. And here's the thing that I don't know the numbers, and I don't, I certainly don't understand what Adam and Josh and the guys are going to do there with the team. But I do know that if you look at a guy like Terry McLaurin and you see what he's done and what he accomplished last year, 82 catches last year, and then all of a sudden you want to bring other people in, and players aren't stupid. They step back and they say, well, this franchise is not going to pay a guy of this quality, of this character, great locker room person, great work ethic, great individual in the community. If they're not going to pay him, because all the guys have in their mind what they believe is a fair value, if they're not going to pay them or even come close to the number that whatever it might be, then I might think about not going there. See, because this has a ripple effect, the way I look at it, is it affects other players that you might want to bring in. And that's the other thing too, is there's so many positive things that are happening with this franchise, from a new stadium to a new facility, to basically the way it's being built, to the players that have been brought in, to what they're building in such a wonderful way. This becomes one of those question marks where you say, why? I don't understand why.